morning, everyone. I, Dr. K. Rosniwala Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Home Science from Standard College, Manipur. In this 10 days workshop on research methodology in hybrid mode, we have completed 7 days on SPSS. We have learned and analyzed many statistical methods and tools with our eminent resource person, Sobana ma'am. I think all participants may have learned a lot from the resource person. Today is the 8th day of the 10 days workshop. Apart from SPSS, today we will have new topic and new phase. Today we have two eminent resource person. They will deliver on different topics. The first respected resource person will introduce by Dr. Lakshmi Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Home Science, Standard College. Madam Lakshmi, please come on the screen.
Yes, madam. Good evening to all of you. I would like to introduce respected Dr. Akram Mukherjee Singh. It is a great privilege to have an opportunity to introduce respected Dr. Akram Mukherjee Singh, who is currently professor in Department of Chemistry, Manipur University, Manipur. 28 years experience in this field of teaching chemistry. He has organized various national and international conference, syntheses, and workshops. He has published 76 papers and articles published 70. He has also published one book, Versatile Precursors in Organic Synthesis, published by Cambridge Scholars Publishing UK, ISBN, and research interests newer methods in organic synthesis, synthesis of bioactive heterocycles and natural products, extraction of natural products from medicinal plants, and structure identification using spectroscopic methods, and actively participates in chemistry-based seminars and conferences organized by international chemistry associations and national level association. He is live members of Indian Science Congress, CRSI Bangalore, Indian Association of Chemists, and CDRI Lucknow, Indian Council of Chemists. So, sir, I request you to present your paper. Forum is open to you, sir. Please. Madam Rosni?
Sir Mukherjee, now is your time, please. Sir Mukherjee, are you here?
Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Thank you for the nice introduction. If I rarely use this, this Zoom meeting. If there is any problem in between, let me know what are the problems, and let me rectify uh, from my laptop. Um, the topic which I am going to present in today's workshop is on cell. Okay, Google Chrome is using the webcam. Okay, then okay. I don't know whether it is visible or not. It is on the area of online literature databases, literature management tools, and the challenges in Indian research and writing.
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir.
Screen.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
sir.
Your presentation is not visible, sir.
Um, okay, so let me share screen. Should I?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Share screen. So the screen which I should share is the PowerPoint.
Yes.
It should be
Yes.
the PowerPoint. Choose what to share. Windows. Then screen. Then, uh, so that file which I am going to share is how to select that file which I have in this desktop. How to select this file? This also share. What more? System audio.
Sir, you can share your screen now.
Sir Mukherjee, please unmute your mic, sir.
Okay. What I want to ask is how to share that file which contains that PowerPoint.
Dr. Mukherjee, are you alone in the room or somebody is there with you? Any person who knows about the computer?
No, I am alone.
Okay, do you have any
So
technical assistant or somebody over there?
no, nobody is there. What I want to ask is how to share that file which have that PowerPoint presentation
Did
file.
you
How to share that
is
file?
your PowerPoint on your desktop?
Yes.
Open it.
Open. Yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah,
if
it
in
is
case
open.
okay. Now, if
Yeah.
in case you go to your Zoom platform,
Sir, it is visible. Sir, it is visible.
now it is okay. Now it is okay.
Visible.
Second,
Sir, it
Now
is
it's visible, sir.
It is visible.
is it
Please,
okay?
please proceed
It
now.
is expanded.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me start then. This is on in this area actually online literature databases, literature management tools, and challenges in Indian research and writing. Okay. In between, if there is any problem, let me know because I'm not much familiar with this Zoom meeting. Okay. Okay. uh, well, about these topics, let me start with literature survey, literature search. So nowadays, when we guide any PhD student or when we take fresh research scholars in the department for conducting research works, or even nowadays MA, MSc, even the graduate level students need some kind of research which needs to be published, or at least something which they can write and publish. uh, it is according to that the NEP 2020, it is very much important nowadays. Even though in the earlier syllabus we have not paid much attention up to the MSc level, MSc level for this research works. Nowadays, it is very much necessary to give the mm, lessons or the instructions to the students uh, about the background of research before starting any topic in that particular area which the scholar he she is doing. They let them know what is literature search, let them know what is literature search, and we can give them some guidelines. What is literature search? What is journal? What is the difference between journal and then what is the journal and the textbooks, and then mm, how to do that literature survey from the journals. Then in their particular areas, one can start with the history or the origin of that work, and uh, what are the what are the needs or what are the importance of that kind of subject in doing research, in conducting research. Then we can also explain to students which type of journals are having very high impact, or what type of articles one can do that literature works. One student, we can give them something about literature survey, we used to say, or review articles in a particular area, like some review articles in any topic, either in science, arts, or humanities, the topic which we have experience in our field. Say myself, I have done research work in chemistry, chemical sciences. So accordingly, I used to give the students, uh, if it is for the master degree course, say what are the importance of synthesizing, say, organic compounds, what are medicinal importances, and what are the new topics nowadays going on in the world about this advanced research like nanotechnology, nanochemistry, nanomaterials, and like that we can go on expanding in the area where we are doing research. then they can collect those things and let them know how to write in their own, at least some description, some ideas, and then they can express. And nowadays there are so many tools. Okay, there are so many tools for making them or enable them to write research papers. Initially, they, as I said, they can be engaged in writing some review articles, small review articles in that area. Then they will learn then how to divide those things. Well, then they can do that. I mean, referencing and like these things, they can do it. And one I mean one thing which we have faced this problem with the students is that even though we have given them so many instructions and given them so many lectures, still students are not able to, that uh, make a complete what you call presentation about, say, just 20 minutes presentation, where they can do some literature survey and they can present, they can write the reference, how to write the reference, we can make them understand. So like that, this second one, reference management tools are there. And then thirdly, where to publish. There are so many journals, there are so many platforms nowadays, so many social media where one can have that chances to publish their works if it is not yet published by others. Well, they as an academician, I will concentrate mostly in academic research. They there are particular journals in that area. Say in chemical sciences, maybe 200, more than maybe thousands of research journals may be available, and they should be given the training of uh, how to search those type of journals and which type of this publishers are there. There are so many publishers, particularly in science, in chemistry. Royal Society of Chemistry is there, Journal of American Chemical Society, this JCS, then Taylor and Science groups, Direct, Elsevier Science Direct groups, and so on. There are so many such kind of publishers. Again, these publishers used to have, at least from my experience, more than hundreds of different types of research journals. And again, they have divided into many sections in that particular area. Say in chemical sciences, there may be, initially in the earlier days, we used to know only organic, inorganic, and the physical chemistry. But as that research works are now very much advanced, there are so many new specializations. Among these, organic chemistry, again, there are other sub areas like organic synthesis, natural product chemistry, then theoretical chemistry, computational chemistry, and like that in inorganic chemistry also it is like that. Inorganic chemistry itself has more than hundreds of research journals. Then in the field of nanochemistry, inorganic chemistry plays lots of things, roles in making many molecules, many metal organic frameworks. Then in physical chemistry also, in addition to the experimental works, theoretical and computational chemistry is becoming more and more popular nowadays. So like that, we can explain to students what type of journals, what type of publications, what type of publishers are available in that particular area where they are doing. Then managing research profiles. Uh, these are to be discussed later on. Then okay, measuring the citation. These are all available nowadays online. Citation impact. If one can register in the Google citation, Google Scholar, or ResearchGate, and there are so many uh, web publisher where once we register, they will go on giving our they go on sending the notifications about the journals which we have published. If our published article is cited by many from different parts of the world in different types of journals, then this web publishers like the one I am telling, Google Scholar, ResearchGate, Academia, and these web publishers, they will immediately notify us. Your article is cited by these fellows from this country, from this university, from this institutions, like this. Nowadays, things are very, exciting. In the other words, in our earlier days when we were doing PhD, we don't know what is this um, citation. We cannot calculate. We cannot search which journals have cited or which journal have explained our works in or inputs in the new advanced research areas, and how people have utilized that new um, methods or anything which we have discovered. So nowadays there are so many tools are available, or so many websites are available. Social media is available nowadays. Frankly speaking, uh, people who use even that very popular social media like Facebook and all, even in Facebook, people can cite it, or people can mm, do that showcase of their published works. There are many which I have seen among my friends, which are uh, I mean. link in this Facebook. Uh, there are so many high profile research fellows from all over the world, and they used to highlight their at least one page abstract, or some links of the paper which they publish. Like this, we can go on even increasing our research articles which we have published. Even some research publishers, journal publishers, even they encourage, once our paper is accepted and uploaded in their journal website, they said you can uh, you can upload, or you can share this information. Once we have given you that DOI, digital object identity DOI number, then you can do all these kind of things. In earlier days, there were so many restrictions that our papers will not be shared in the social media or something in earlier days. Nowadays, I have seen lots of changes from this web publisher also. And as I said, in this social media, people are sharing their not only research paper, their achievements, even their achievements, their designs, methodologies, and something new. If they, they go, if they have achieved in their research laboratories, or even new techniques which they learn, or for designing, for um, conveying to the younger students like BSc, MSc, people are started showing all these things. And then what is the other one? Research data management. This is same thing. So again, whatever I have explained, I am. Let me share again this in this PowerPoint slide. This is already I have explained much about this literature search. Literature search is an exhaustive search for published information on a subject conducted systematically using all biographic finding tools aimed at locating at as much existing material on a topic as possible. Okay, these things I have explained in a very simple way. And then some importance of this literature survey is uh, literature search. They help enhance the knowledge of the students. Those who are doing BA, BSc, MA, MSc, in addition to learning the textbook systems, they can have some extra knowledge or they gain lots of things from research. Suppose in chemistry, again, let me talk about chemistry. Many textbooks, they will not write exactly what happens when a particular experiment is conducted in the laboratory. They will simply write a reaction system. Say in organic chemistry, A plus B gives a product C, like this. Then what is A, what is B, what is C? That much only many of the textbook can cover, because there are so many many other areas where they cannot cover everything. At that time, if the students are taught, if the facilities are available, they should be encouraged to learn the techniques, and they can confirm and they can enhance their knowledge, which sometimes I face this type of problem. From many textbooks, we read, we remember, we buy her only for exams. But I started feeling now that if at that time, if I could have seen that particular experiments in the laboratory, and not very high research work, but those uh, at least graduate and postgraduate level research works, if we see by ourselves in the laboratory, then we can be very much, satisfied, and we will never forget those things. So, in this case, there are so many things which, particularly in science and technology, there are many apparatus, equipments from very easily available, cheap uh, instruments to very expensive instruments. If the institute or the department has some facilities, one can learn how to handle that experiments or how to handle that uh, experimental data recording, and this kind of things will really enhance them. Then well, this is about this literature methods. Then in writing research paper, avoiding duplication and these things one will learn when they do the research. Duplication and this type of things are lots of, I mean, uh, this about this duplication, plagiarism, and all these things are now available in the uh, several social media, newspapers, and then people will learn by themselves what is duplication, what is the that negative impacts of doing this duplicate that research, or somebody's data modifying, and those things when that students or the research scholar join for research, they will be knowing nowadays that information science is very much advanced. So I mean, doing honestly in research is also a good practice. Well, other things we can discuss. This I have already spoken about the search tools platforms. web science discovery about these things. I have already discussed. There are so many web publishers. As I said, this Google Scholar. This Google Scholar is the most widely used web page where once we register and then our works will be all automatically they will upload if we have given that permission, then citation values, and then those things will be seen in Google Scholar and very accurately also. Then what is this full text database? Yeah, full text database. Many journals they have their own policies. If the journal is um, open access or having some um article processing charge, then most of the articles we may it may be available freely, and they will give some digital object DOI number, digital object identifier. From there directly we can download and do these things. But in fact, many journals do not have this, this open access facility. And these are some of the journals which are dealing with, these are some of the publishers from the Elsevier group, this Science Direct, then Springer, like the that famous that journal Nature groups are all Nature journal. There are many research journal in the name of Nature again. This Springer is the publisher of this Nature journals. Then Wiley, then TNF is Taylor and Francis. Okay, like this, there are so many publishers. Then databases. Um, databases. Databases is the one which I was talking about. Those, if the journal is having this, that facility for sharing the complete article, and also in addition to that complete article, if there is some additional supporting information data, then it will be very helpful for others who are interested in that work. Otherwise, one has to buy that particular journal, a particular article, if the library of that institute do not access to these journals. Anyway, this is also very interesting nowadays. Many of the journals, particularly these Springer Nature groups, are open access, and this most of the uh, articles dealing with health science, particularly health science, all are uh, available freely. All the including the supporting information data. That I still remember during those 1920s to 2021, during that COVID period, I mean that COVID pandemic, that COVID-19 pandemic, um, in that period, people used to publish lots of research articles in this particular uh, research works in this area of, say, many of the advanced research laboratories from France, Germany, USA, UK, China. They do lots of research work in these things, and then even uh, today if we get some result, tomorrow immediately they will submit that, because of the need of the or the urgency of that work, and those kind of articles we are all freely available. And till now I have seen many of these medical journals. These articles are all freely available. It is a gift. I mean, really is a good advantage for researchers. Then, okay, here I have made all these things from the available sources. This general abstract index, Scopus. These are all uh, repeating. One more thing I want to say regarding the last topic, this one, this Finder Scholar. Finder Scholar is a kind of tool, particularly for chemistry, physics, and then biochemistry areas, life science areas. This Finder tool is very, very helpful, but that subscription charge is very high. Subscription charge for Finder is very high. So many universities cannot provide the facility because of the expensive, the subscription charge. However, most of the IITs, ISER, and many private universities having very high NAAC gradings, they they subscribe. They subscribe to this Finder. So Finder is something like, we want to search whether the topic which we want to do research is already done by others. So there is some area where we can just write down that the particular area or the topic, then we can just click the button search, then everything will come out. I mean, if it is done in that work. And particularly again in chemistry, if suppose we design a new molecule, and if we want to claim that the structure of the compound is very novel and nobody has discovered or published in anywhere, then that also, that structure we can draw, and then we can search in this Finder. So this scholars Finder Scholar, then we can click the button for search. Then if we are lucky, if the compound we synthesize is not yet reported or not is not known yet, then we can have the full confidence that we can claim for the first time we have prepared this compound and get a good publication, and also we can do the patenting procedures can be done. And this is the thing. And various other areas are there, not only for chemistry. This Finder, we can just write the name of any famous scientist or any philosopher or uh, anyone who has done good work in that area. Even the Nobel Prize winners' name, we can just write their name and the search what they have done. All the works what they have published or patents and everything will come out from this Finder. It's a very good tool. I mean, I don't know what to say, tool or some kind of facility where one can do it. For those having this, those institutes having this facility, they give some I mean, students' identity number, and the students can do their random search from this also. This is a very good website. We can do very advanced research, particularly in chemistry. So where you find specific types of literature. Of course, these literature works there are so many types, as I have mentioned in the beginning also. Articles mostly nowadays people are, whenever we talk, we think it is about research articles only. But in addition to research articles, nowadays books are also important. we can publish the book, and we can or there are many publishers where we can request whether our book can have that ISBN number, or whether we can publish, or there are some websites which they will invite us to write a chapter or to be a guest editor and collect, say, about uh, 30 40 research workers. Those things can be combined in the form of a book. Maybe 20 30 chapters we can combine and compile in the form of a book. This things is also nowadays becoming very popular. And as I said, in the earlier days, we thought only research articles are good enough for our showcasing our research work, but books are also equally important and equally encouraged by University Grant UGC and the NAAC. And then conference proceedings. Proceedings, it depends on the type of conference actually. In this conference proceeding, whether it can be recognized, or whether we can claim that proceedings as a full article or not. It depends on the conference. Means that type of conference means some conferences are done annually, or under some umbrella organizations, particularly in science, like Science Direct. They have their own conferences in different areas, and American Chemical Society, they have ACS, so many conferences. Royal Society of Chemistry UK, they also have so many conferences. In India, among some kind of such well-known conference hosts, I can say, I can mention is, in the area of chemistry, is about Chemical Research Society of India, CRSI. Then well, India uh, Science Congress, everybody knows Science Congress. Then these are all, I mean, the proceedings which we publish in such type of conferences organized by these recognized or uh, international, organizations. Then we can claim that is a good, that one. But sometimes there are so many conferences which somebody will just claim it is an international conference, but however, whether that is really involving many world class um, this researcher or not, those things sometimes we have to check. And then um, those things we can avoid for future misunderstanding. When somebody submitted, for example, for some kind of teaching positions in the universities, people used to submit some conference proceedings claiming that that is also a kind of paper. But UGC has given now very clear cut methodologies of how to confirm that kind of proceedings, whether it is really international or really national, and like that. So one has to be very careful about this research data. Again, I don't want to repeat about research data. We can deposit our research works, and as mentioned here, Google database, data set search, Harvard dataverse, Mendeley data. These things sometimes we don't need to deposit by ourselves. Sometimes the journals which we have published, many of the websites, they have taken our permission at the time of publication or at the time of accepting our research article to publish in their journals. There are some copyright, there are some agreements where new additional agreements are like this, whether our that research database which we have published, whether it will be allowed to share by anyone in the world globally, then in that case we have to say yes. Then once it is published in that research journal, along with that information, supporting information, those data will be shared by these journal publishers in these systems. Then what is this about thesis? This thesis is about the thesis. Many people must have heard about this Sod Ganga. Whenever anybody submitted their thesis, nowadays, a soft copy is always given. Inside the soft copy nowadays, inside the not the soft copy, in the hard copy, what I'm talking is that hard copy. Suppose one has submitted 4 copies in the university, then in every that copy of that thesis, they inserted this CD, one file, one CD. Compare this, or maybe that online facility, or sorry, that PDF file that will be incorporated when they submitted to the institute, uh, then the reason is, when after submission of the thesis, that one copy definitely will go to the library of that institute or of that university. So they have a system for storing. In the earlier days, of course, only we found only hard copies in the library of the thesis, but nowadays all these soft copies are available easily. We can download from any part of the world. We can, if it is freely available, we can download. Even in from USA, we can download many theses. And from India, this particularly this term Sod Ganga is very much popularized. In Sod Ganga, theses are available. If the university has this 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 system of storing this data, that Sod Ganga facility in FlipNet, and then one copy will surely will reach to UGC also, University Grant Commission, UGC, and then they either they uploaded the data from their side, or that our university librarian or those in charge of this network facilities, they will do all these things. So it is also another achievement in the field of research. Then patent, I have mentioned earlier also about patents. Patents are very important, as everybody knows, but it's not that necessary for everyone who is doing research to go for patent. Moreover, patent is a very long time procedure, and there are so many rules and regulations for patenting. Patenting, if our work is, as the one which I have mentioned just few minutes before, if if we want to claim that a new compound is synthesized in chemistry particularly, if it is not yet reported by anyone, or if it is not available in any database, then we can very confidently we can go for patenting that, whether it is US patent or Indian patent. Uh, I mean, since we are in India, we can start with our patent. Now, means our university also started having this, some um awareness of patenting. How to in the earlier days, we thought patenting is hectic job, and the people we are not interested, and we thought is very difficult. But it is not so difficult nowadays. Many research laboratories like CSIR laboratories and DST funded laboratories, for them patent is very mandatory thing. even before publication, they have to do this patent. So when some of my friends who are working as scientists in these research laboratories of CSIR or DST or DBT, when they say I have patented 40 or 50, like that, we are really, we were very much surprised and we thought it's a great achievement. But what people are telling in such institute, there is a different cell, different office where these employees are there who knows how to start patenting, filing, and all these kind of things. They will do everything once we have given the feedback about our research work, the topics, what is the importance, and these things, and then that procedures for making that. So patenting is like that. But one thing what I said is patenting, until and unless the one which we are going to patent is not, until and unless it is very novel or something which will be benefited to the society, maybe particularly for the health science. In medicinal chemistry, in the field of medicine, suppose a compound is found as a very effective drug molecule in any bioactive studies like anti-cancer or these things, then we can go on patenting, and one can have lots of expertise in that work, and the one who patented that will be recognized very soon globally. And it's a kind of system where one can um, do for recognition as well as for earning. I mean, for income, these things. Once it is patented, one when somebody has used the methodology for continuing in some other work, one has to take that fellow's permission, and in that case, that fees will be given. And those are the things which I don't know much, but it is like that. In science and technology, patent is good, but it is more helpful in the field of health sciences, and of course nowadays in material sciences, chemistry, physics. People are very much now uh, giving attention towards this material science, in addition to medicinal fields. This material science, every day people have been observing that coming of new materials, maybe polymeric materials, maybe in the field of photochemistry or photophysics, new things, electronic items. These are all based on some basic science, based on these basic sciences, and one has to apply those those methodologies and those things, particularly the industries and the companies or the pharmaceutical uh, companies who will keep that as a secret or something which will not share, and generally they don't publish in openly in research journal. They go on for publish for this patent, because after all it's